Good evening, Commissioners. I'm Terry Christensen, 3302 K Avenue. Just plain old Terry tonight, thankfully. What I wanted to do was to just echo a little bit of what Nick told you when he talked to you last time, and carry on with a little bit about what Ian said about the economic study that's ongoing. We've gotten the preliminary information in, and the part yet to come is the important part. It's the place where we should be able to see the financial analysis projected into the future. We should be able to determine whether or not we're going to have financial problems continuing to provide the service and support that everybody that lives here has come to expect and even demand, I suppose. One of the luxuries of the Planning Commission is that you don't have to consider the financial aspects of things. Maybe you do, but you don't have to. The council, contrarily, has the budget and the financial aspects of the city to be concerned about. Meeting the budget in the last dozen or so years has been pretty easy because primarily of the growth of the town, primarily in the residential sector. Because of that growth, we've had a large growth in the property tax revenues through the new construction. At the same time, the utility tax revenues, which are a huge amount of money, grew because of the new population, the new number of houses. We've taken in a lot of money in hookup fees, general facilities charges, and real estate excise taxes. But when the growth begins to really slow down because there's nothing left to build, because it's all done and we don't want to expand the city past the existing limits, the rate of growth of those revenues is going to slow down and begin to level out. Meanwhile, the cost of providing all the support and services is going to continue to increase because of simple inflation, escalators built into employment contracts with the various bargaining units that provide things like police and fire service and your utilities. So having sat up there for 12 years and out here for 8 years before those 12, I've heard everything that's been said tonight before, many times. And we've never really come to a consensus. But I propose to you tonight that the important thing to consider is the well-being of the city of Anacortes. I'm not talking about the government. I'm talking about all of us and every aspect of the city. That's why it finally dawned on me a year and a half ago that maybe what we need to do is to conduct a thorough financial analysis of ourselves, of the city, what it's going to cost, what money we can expect to have coming in, what's going to make changes in any of that, get some professional help to help us decide whether or not we need to make any substantive changes in our land use policies, what our strategy is going to be, so that we can continue to exist and have the quality of life that everybody seems to come here for. I certainly did. It was fine with me 20 years ago when I came here and Penny's was open and the Islander was here and a lot of stores downtown provided me everything I needed. But that's all changed. And a lot of you are here tonight came here for the same thing I did, but I'll tell you what, I think it was better 20 years ago in a lot of respects. But I guess what I would like to have everybody go away with is the remembrance that the important part of the financial study is yet to come. I'd ask you not to get yourselves entrenched in any one position until we've seen all of the information. And what we should do at that point is an adult, impassionate, calm, and as protracted as necessary study of all that information, and then make some informed decisions. And if you don't want to do that, then start asking yourself what you're willing to give up. How many cops should we lay off? Which parks should we close down? How many paramedics should we lay off? Because it's happening in other cities where they haven't done what we're talking about doing. You know, times are getting tough. They're better here than in a lot of places, but we're not immune from it. So that's my comments about big boxes. I have no position one way or the other. I don't care. It's my comment about MJB. I don't have a position. I don't care. What I want is the best for the city and for all the people here. And if we have to make some hard decisions to maintain what we have, then let's make them. But let's do it at the right time and with the right information. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Okay. Are there